What's good, guys? We are here doing a vlog today on Epic CW, and we are going to be going down to our local hobby shop down in Plainfield to pick up the ARRMA Vendetta that I placed an order for about a week ago. And later on in the video, we're going to be doing a test drive, an unboxing, and a review. So I'll see you guys down at the shop, and we'll get things started. DNS Hobby, we're pulling up, and we're here. This is the local hobby shop that we got, Plainfield, Connecticut. Got all kinds of sports memorabilia.
I'll make you a copy. I just haven't had a chance. I always give out copies to, like, if you want to do it for your taxes.
Here
I
is
have to
the
present this for my taxes.
prime objective for today.
There's all the cards I sold up to date.
We've got really cool vintage cars from Auto World. Got tires, walls of tires.
I always leave my anything I sell for customers.
Baseball cards, hockey cards, any kind of card you might need. Model rockets. They got everything. TRX 4. Wait, actually no, I think this is a TRX 6, huh? 6x6. Ooh, I'm gonna need this thread lock for today. Gonna need some of that grease. We've got the shelf of Traxxas Axial, Horizon Hobby, Losi. Got all kinds of brands here, Proline. We got bodies in the back down here. Check out this wall, guys. Look at these bodies. Look at this body. Look at this Brutus.
Oh, yes, it sure does.
That's nice. Check out some of these cars here, all the ready to runs. The Sledge looks nice. I was looking at this before I came in today. Man, it's beautiful. Got the Rustler, a Bandit, more Traxxas models here. Beautiful. I'm gonna walk around here and grab some parts off the wall in the back. Check out all these Traxxas parts, guys. All these red tags are Traxxas parts. Crazy. Thank you so much, my friend.
Thank you.
25.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, have a good one.
Appreciate it. Have fun.
Y'all check out CNS Pawn Shop in Plainfield. Great people. Closing soon, but come down here and get your cars. ARRMA. Design tough. All right, in we go. We have got the ARRMA Vendetta. And I would like to say, as a side note, I apologize to the workers at CNS Sports and Hobby because it is not called CNS Pawn, it is called CNS Sports and Hobby. I made a mistake, I apologize. Go check out CNS Sports and Hobby in Plainfield, Connecticut, and go get yourself a car. But on to more important matters. We have got the ARRMA Vendetta here, the 1.8 speed basher, 3S capable, ready to run, 70 mile an hour. We're gonna test all that today. So, I'm gonna be doing an unboxing here, and unfortunately, I don't have scissors, so give me 1 second. We're back with scissors. All right. So, I feel like I should talk just a little bit about this car, about me and the RC hobby, and really about why I chose the ARRMA Vendetta. And I'm gonna lay all that out today, once I can get this tape off. I chose the ARRMA Vendetta because I own, actually let's start off with the RC thing. So I've always been interested in cars. Let's not open this yet. Story time. I've always been interested in cars. Ever since I was a young kid, I like NASCAR. My dad was a big fan of NASCAR. Jeff Gordon was his favorite driver, for anybody who was interested. F1, I'm into F1 now. As you guys know, Curtis, the lead of the channel, he's big into F1. He watches it every single week, knows all the drivers, knows anything there is to know about F1. And so I thought, let me get my own RC cars. I was not too big into RC cars as a kid, and you know, they've got those like shitty New Bright ones, and I didn't even know any other brand, but they've got like the New Bright like little Corvette cars and like off-road monster jam trucks, but those just, they do not pale in comparison to what the Vendetta could be. Let's have a look. You guys see that? You guys can't see this, but oh my goodness, hold up. Let me get this sideways for you. Look at this car. Look at this car. This, look, the camera does not do this car enough justice. I mean, even the lighting doesn't do this car enough justice. This car is beautiful. Hold on. Let me see if I can't showcase this a little bit better. See if I can't showcase this a little bit better. Guys, look at this car. I know y'all see this. Look at this car. This is wildness. So I am gonna go over some of the specs here as we go through the unboxing. But first, I want to open this small package first, because I believe in here we should get our transmitter. Now, I'm not quite sure what the transmitter for this is. Oh, wait a minute. So we got the Spectrum DX3, it looks like, for the controller module, the transmitter. And honestly, it is a very, very, very sleek and nice feeling controller. Look at this, guys. It gives battery life on the side here. When the battery is put into the car and turned on, I'm assuming that it will have 4 different modes for how much the battery is charged. And then it's got the steering trim, brake rate, steering rate, and throttle trim as well, which is a lot more options than Traxxas provides on their TQ. Just saying. Next, we've got the, actually, I think this is the low downforce spoiler. This comes with, the Vendetta comes with the low downforce spoiler and the high downforce spoiler. And they do different things. We're gonna get into that a little bit later on when we see the test drive for this vehicle. But it does impact the speed of the car, just like in real life. And then we've got our instruction manual, which of course we're not gonna read, and parts in there. So if you guys do need parts and don't have a parts kit, or a toolkit to work on your car, then I would definitely suggest reading that and actually opening that package that I just threw away. But we're gonna go on to the car, so yeah. All right, let's see if I can't get a good angle to rip this plastic off. Y'all ready? New car smell. So we've got the Vendetta out of the box. We have placed it nicely on the table for y'all to see it in better view. And I am going to take off the body here and show you guys what's underneath for the electronics in just a second. But first, I want to go over a couple of things with the body. Again, the low and high downforce spoiler. You can easily take those off with the tools provided with the ARRMA. Just easily, these 2 screws come off and then you can put the other one on. This is not a handle. Do not carry this like this. It will break your car. The other thing that I wanted to point out is these tethers here. You can kind of see a little black string attached to the body clip that I'm holding. And that is so you can easily, well, not easily, but you can slide it in when you're driving, maybe. So that way you can slide it in when you're driving, and when you're going 70 miles an hour, it's not just gonna pop off with the body, because sometimes the body clips do get loose and they fall off. So as it is annoying to put it in, it's also annoying to fucking take it out, but we got it done. So I'm gonna take the body off here, and real quick, this says don't just bash blast, because it's in reverse. It's kind of hard to see. But real quick, I had a conversation with Curtis the other day, and he's not too versed in RC because I just got into the hobby a couple months ago, and basically what he knows is what I've told him in the last month, because I've just started telling him about RC cars and he's starting to get interested in it. So I told him about the whole ARRMA versus Traxxas battle, the beef that they've got going on. And this is the first ARRMA I've ever owned, is the ARRMA Vendetta. So this is first impressions here. Now I know the ARRMA Vendetta is similar to the XO1 from Traxxas that claims to go 100 miles an hour with the speed pinion gear that is not included with the model itself. However, this in the bag that I threw in the earlier in the video, it is included with the pinion to switch out in this motor here and make it go the acclaimed 70 miles an hour that it says on the box. But getting back to this body, I own two Traxxas. My dad owns one. And I've purchased one other body for my Slash. Now, the bodies that come with Traxxas are not anywhere near as high quality as this. Holding this in my hands and flexing it and just looking at the back of this, look at this. Look at how high tech this is. ARRMA's killing it. ARRMA is killing it. They've got mounted body clips. They've got spoilers on their vehicles. They've got nice, I don't even know what kind of material this is, but it is beautiful. I can tell this is going 70 miles an hour. Alright, but we're gonna put this off to the side real quick, and we're gonna go over the specs of this car. So, there's a lot to go and dive into here. First, I think what's the most important is the tires. We're gonna go over those first. We've got the Hoons 11s. Now, all of the Vendetta that come stock will come with the Hoons 11s, and they're a pretty good tire. I have not drove this car yet. The first time driving this car is going to be in a couple of minutes when we take it outside. But from what I've heard, the Hoons 11s are very good tires. And if you wanted to upgrade, I've heard that the Hoons D boots are very good. So definitely check those out. I'll be looking at that. So where should we start off first with this? Because I feel like this is a lot. Let's start off in the back because it's always the best place to start. We've got the large double diffuser in the back, and now the diffuser helps with dispersing air underneath the vehicle while going at high speeds. So while you're traveling, air will come underneath. Oh, I can't see. Air will come underneath the vehicle, under the spoiler. Under the bumper, and then travel underneath the vehicle, and then here with the diffuser, it will break and split wider out. I don't really know how to explain it the best, but the air will disperse from the back of the vehicle and basically give your car a little bit of a speed boost when you're driving. All of this electronics in the middle is mounted as low possible to the ground as it could be, and that is a very good design. because with these cars, obviously the lower to the ground you get, the more downforce you have. With the additional spoilers that come with the car, that'll increase the speed. So that's a very good design, ARRMA. I like that. If you guys can see up front, we have got a nice thick 2.5 inch foam bumper. Now I'm not sure if driving and hitting something at 70 miles an hour with this foam bumper is going to protect any of this, but we'll find out, possibly. Yeah, so next up we've got the nice front and rear oil-filled shocks, threaded. Up front and in the rear as well, we've got sway bars that help with the car's turning so that we won't flip the car when we're turning at 50 miles an hour. And yeah, up next we have got the 2 fans in the middle of the vehicle here. You can see we've got the first fan that's kind of this orange tech pattern here, and then we've got the other fan up here that's mounted to the heat sink. This orange fan from Spectrum is programmable, so I'm not exactly sure how you do that, but I'm sure you can get some of the Spectrum devices and plug them into your computer and upgrade whatever you need to do with the fan from your computer. Might make a video on it someday once I figure it out. Already went over the high and low downforce spoilers a couple of times. Went over the dual fans and the heat sink. The whole thing is waterproof. The ESC, the fans are waterproof. The motor is waterproof. That does not mean that you could drive it through puddles. I burned my motor out the other day on my Slash driving through puddles. Do not drive this through puddles. You could drive it in the rain, but don't drive it through big puddles. Up here, attached to the programmable fan that I was talking about, we've got the IC5 connector, which is going to go to the battery once we bring it out here. I've got a battery for Spectrum that I had bought a couple weeks before I bought the car. And then we've got the, actually this is a pretty cool design here. Usually with the battery systems, they've got, for the Rustler, I know they've got the little bar that you can attach the battery down to, and then the body pins go over that. For the Slash, I know they've got a little plastic piece that you can put in and slide over the battery and then hook body pins into the little plastic piece to keep the battery down. With this, we've got nice Velcro latches that strap around the battery so it keeps it nice and snug in there. Not much room inside the actual chassis itself. It is made very efficient, which is kind of unfortunate for me because I love to put on all of my RC cars the GNSS performance analyzer. This measures speed, so one of these days we're going to be able to get out and test the speed on this vehicle to see if it truly goes 70 miles an hour. And I like to put this little black, I don't know if you can see it, black Velcro piece on all of my cars, just to hold that GPS in, just so it doesn't go anywhere. But it doesn't really give me much space here, although I found a spot for it. Now this car also has AVC controls, which means that at high speeds, it'll help with controlling and it won't sway off to one side or just shake or anything crazy like that. It's very stable, tuned right out of the box, so you should be able to just put batteries in the Spectrum DX3 and just take this thing out for a run and it'll drive perfectly straight, 50 miles an hour, 45 miles an hour, however fast it goes, straight out of the box. And I think the most important thing of the car to mention while we're here is the center drive shaft. Now again, this is the first ARRMA that I've ever had, so I've never dealt with any center drive shafts in any of my vehicles because I don't really think Traxxas does that. I can't think of any models off the top of my head that have a center drive shaft, but the ARRMAs do, most of the ARRMAs do, and it's pretty wild. So that, of course, helps with controlling speed and turning, making sure your car is stable. So yeah, that is the setup we're going to be running today. I'm going to go and grab my Spectrum battery, go and pop it in, and I'll meet you guys outside. We've got the Vendetta with the battery all powered up, fully charged. We're gonna do a couple of runs. Wow, this thing is fucking rips. I don't think I'm going to be able to control this. This thing goes so goddamn... Did y'all see that just now? Now, to be fair, I do have the low downforce spoiler on the car. I did change that out before I took this out for a run. Most likely that's the reason why as soon as I boot this car up, it does kind of lose grip a little bit. But once you get this thing up going, it's a monster. I mean, look at that. Oh my God, I'm not gonna be able to control this. All right, what I'm gonna do next is I'm going to put it on the side of the road, the camera, and I'm gonna do a speed pass by the camera, and hopefully I don't hit the camera and break my phone. Let's cut to that. All right, this is the first speed pass. See if we can get it without breaking anything. We're all the way at the top of the hill. Okay, full throttle. Still need to mess with the trim, but got a car coming. I think that pass is a little bit better. Unfortunately, I didn't get it right up on it. Let's try this pass one more time. There we go. This thing does not like bumps. There we go. That was the cleanest pass I got. All right. Oh. I think that's going to be it for today's video, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll be back with another video sometime soon with some more RC. Again, this is Epic CW, and we're out.